Texas is a terrifying place. I know that. General Sheridan, cattle rustling, land grabs, acts of mayhem, and now this bloody fight, this feud between the Taylors and the Suttons. But before you intervene, before you send an occupying army down there to keep the peace, send me. Send me as your solitary conflict negotiator. I was in the war, you know, so I know all about feuds. Negotiating the Sutton-Taylor feud.
The Sutton-Taylor feud, is that what they're calling?
That's what they call it. So I need him, the Taylor party, and the Sutton party.
Well, we got the Sutton party right here himself.
Sheriff William E. Sutton, formerly of the Texas State Police.
Formerly?
I was fired in error for excessive violence and alleged extrajudicial terminations.
Oh. Well, I'm U.S. Army Major Sapp. I hope you'll join me on my mission of internecine conflict resolution and pacification.
Pacification?
Pacification. That's where I take everybody in the feud, try to negotiate a rapprochement between you and the Taylor family.
There ain't gonna be no rapprochement.
The U.S. Army does not seem to be fully informed. The Taylor family, a criminal gang, cannot be pacified, for they are not human. They are beasts.
Beasts!
Rapacious, greedy, and dangerous when cornered. They won't suffer your parlor games, no. They only understand one thing: violence.
Violence.
Come now, when did violence ever solve anything?
Yesterday,
What?
violence solved something.
I highly doubt that. You see, miss, if I were to knock off your hat, all you're going to do is... You prove my point. That's why your friends, the U.S. Army, have sent me here to pose one simple question. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? All your prejudice is overcome. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Let's all come together, everyone.
I know that you think it's simplistic.
We think that you're over-optimistic.
You'll mock me and you will ridicule.
We think you're a
Fool!
Why can't we be buds? Get stuck if you stick in the mud. Even if we can't see eye to eye. Why can't we be chums? Give a little and take what comes. Even if you'd rather see them die.
You really think that it would be so easy? There is not a chance, no, there's no hope. Your sentiments are really rather cheesy. You seem like a doll.
I used to think that people couldn't be friends. They were either born friends or they were fake friends or they couldn't make friends. But you people, I want you to reach out. Touch the person sitting next to you. But ask their permission first, okay? Why can't we be? Why can't we be? Why can't we be?
I beg you, Sheriff, and you, just call me Deputy, as the sheriff named me when he found me in a ditch. Yes, he raised me to serve him and the law.
Okay, then I beg you both, please do not kill Doughboy Taylor. He is my husband.
Not by law.
By the laws of nature. You see, Doughboy Taylor is to be,
Baby!
no, Doughboy is to be a father. A boy, born of hope and promise, without the taint of war, whom I shall call Resolution.
Oh, I like that name.
I suggested bastard.
Which would be an act. Resolution has a father who must live to teach him manly ways.
If Doughboy Taylor is your husband, then in a sense, you too are a tailor.
A tailor too?
Which is why I implore you to spare my wayward husband, and in return, we will convey him back to Georgia and put him to honest, back-breaking work on the family farm, won't we, Prudence?
If we must.
Sheriff, do we have a deal?
That sounds like a pretty good offer. See, we are already negotiating.
I'm sorry. The only way you're getting Doughboy back is in a box.
Hand box.
You mean?
He means.
I know what he means. What does he mean?
I mean that while we stand here wasting time talking, Doughboy and his cousin Beauregard are riding.
Ha!
Riding hard for the train that goes to Galveston to meet the other members of the Taylor gang.
A family reunion, you say?
Yeah, more of a cabal or a conclave.
Sheriff, I see a puff of dust on the rise. Based on that pattern of that puff, it looks like we've got two riders. We can catch them.
We should go too.
We should all go for a meet and greet, a parlay.
Enough of this nonsense, Deputy. Let's regroup, let's remount, and let's ride.
Come on! From the south, smiles on my lips.
Got 'em.
And a ring's on my fingers, yes. Let's go!
do, but Beauregard, we're going to the train station.
Oh, Doughboy, you know I don't like trains.
I only wanna yeah. I only wanna yeah. I only wanna yeah. Let's ride.
Oh, Delilah, that looks like the train station right up ahead.
I see you, Prudence. I believe I do.
Of course you do, darling. Major, you may stop.
They're in there, all right.
Yeah, how many you think?
Ah, it could be dozens by now. The tailors breed like rabbits.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I admire their fecundity. Tailors mean to outpopulate us law-abiding citizens.
The bank's got a tailor teller. The opera house has got a tailor ticket taker. Hell, even my tailor's well, you know.
Major, you wanted to meet with the enemy.
Well, not enemy, but yeah.
Well, now's your chance. Approach the station and commence your parlay.
Now we're talking.
But Sheriff, those tailors will shoot him up good. He'll look like a pie safe.
Not to worry, I've brought my universal flag of truce.
Doughboy won't hurt you, Major. But here, take him this jerky. Tell him it's for me.
I come in peace. I'm unarmed. I have jerky.
You got your matchsticks, deputy?
Sheriff, I do.
While they're distracted by the major, you shall outflank them.
Surely you don't mean to...
We do.
Smoke 'em out, miss.
Mrs. Taylor.
Right.
The men shall burn in anticipation of the hell that awaits them.
And we'll be there to meet him, ma'am.
In that case,
I don't think a match is gonna cut it. We need accelerant like whale oil or naphtha or
kerosene.
kerosene, yes.
Delilah, surely you don't mean to aid them.
At least, if the flames drive Doughboy Taylor out, I will set eyes on him one last time.
You must be Doughboy Taylor.
Oh, you heard of me.
Oh yeah, especially today.
Well, then I guess you heard of Beauregard Taylor as well.
I'm sorry,
Beauregard, it's French for good looking.
See, I never would have guessed that.
Shall we shoot him now, Doughboy?
We'll get the jerky first.
Consider this a peace offering.
Peace? What's a U.S. Army officer know about peace?
Peace is what happens at the end of every war. Even the 100 Years' War ended on year 101. And now that the war between the states is over,
Well, is it over?
well, everybody laid down their arms.
Oh, not everybody.
Well,
Where's your gun?
I don't carry a gun. What I do
You're
is...
going to expose yourself out in the open like that.
Chicken.
No, beef.
No, I'm talking about my cousin.
I ain't a chicken. I just know what them Suttons are capable of.
Let me stop you right there, because the sheriff, by definition, a law-abiding man, is observing a truce while we negotiate.
Is that what he's doing?
We're engaged in a classic two-party ceasefire and parley, and making pretty good headway.
Huh, you really think so?
I do. I've only been in Texas 2 days, and I've already made substantive contact with both sides.
Get inside here, Doughboy, now.
Don't take that tongue with me.
Well, don't stand out there asking to get killed.
I'll do what I want.
Yeah, and then...
I'll do what I want.
Okay,
That's
but
what
I'm
I'm
telling you, Doughboy.
You two might need some conflict resolution, which I'm happy to help with after you surrender.
Surrender? Oh, they ain't accepting our surrender.
Well, there may be some charges.
Yeah, discharges maybe. From their guns into our backs.
I'm sure that won't happen. They will follow due process.
Major Sapp, you sure are an optimist.
That's what they tell me, and that's what I tell them.
Optimists are stupid.
Here we go.
I ain't no optimist ever seen what I've seen, ever been where I've been, or ever gone through what I've gone through. needs no prize. He only wants to womanize. Oh, he's a prisoner of lust. There's no one I can trust. We think it's sad to isolate ourselves this way. We think it's bad, but this instinct we must obey. Let down our guard and we're inviting and attack. We always think that someone's trying to stab us in the back.
There's no one I can trust.
There's no one I can trust.
There's no one I can trust.
There's no one I can. No one I can. Ain't no one I can. No one I can. There's no one I can. No one I can. No one I can. No one I can trust.
Gentlemen, you have to face this realistically. Why? Back in Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Back in Baltimore, General Sheridan promised to declare martial law on East Texas. He'd send the army in.
Send the Yankee army in.
Not Yankee. There's no Yank or Reb or anything like that anymore.
He corrected you, Beauregard.
Yeah, well, that's why he's here, to correct all of his unreconstructed Southerners.
I smell smoke.
That's from the smoke from the train.
No, that's steam.
No, it's smoke. It's a smokestack.
It smells a little floral.
Well, this has all been edifying, but we have a family reunion to attend.
You're leaving, but we're making really good progress. And I'm really smelling lilacs.
Delilah, where's my lilac scented toilet water?
Oh, I was so filthy. I had to splash it here and there.
But I did it the way you taught me. I doused the building in accelerant, struck a match, hastened away.
I see wispy smoke, but no tongues of yellow flame.
But I did it the way you taught me.
Let me see that bottle. Smells of lilacs.
I did think the odor odd for kerosene.
Oh, it isn't kerosene at all. It's...
Lilac scented toilet water.
Ladies' perfume?
Of course it was.
How very crafty of you. Perhaps you are a tailor after all.
See, I was taken in by her ruse because of my rough upbringing. I didn't know that pretty smell.
Indeed. But now, we must stop that train.
I'll jump on and pull the cord.
No, I have a better way.
I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
Did you see my doughboy, Major?
I'm on fire! Yes.
Did he mention me?
No, he seemed a little preoccupied.
Really?
Talking about getting a train, going to Galveston.
See, Delilah? He's gone. It's time for you to face the facts.
And what facts exactly should I face?
That you, Delilah, are not top of mind for Doughboy Taylor. His head and his heart are here in Texas with the Taylors.
Respectfully, Prudence, you do not know of what you speak.
I know what I know.
But you don't know what I know. You can't know what
No,
I know.
but I know what I know, Delilah.
Prudence, we're gonna get that train, and I'm gonna get that man. Get him one way or t'other. Rode on a tall horse he stole out of the family shed. Clutched in his hands were flowers he picked from my bed. Told us he was a rich man, owner of land in the West. His golden stories lit quicken the beat in my breast. Follow him anywhere over, get him to come back again. And if you can't get your love, I will get my revenge.
And I said, I just rode in from Texas, and did you have a place where I could lay down my head?
And I said, you can lay down your head anywhere you like. Follow him anywhere over, get
And I said it was the Great Luton of Chattanooga. I was carrying a shipper roll.
So I replied, if you're injured, how will you work on the farm to support us?
And I said, I have some family matters to attend to in Texas, but I'll be sure to write.
Next day he did not return. Then we knew he was a cad. First it was heartbreaking, secondly it drove me mad. Back home to Texas he fled. Took with him all that we owned. Nothing but memories left when he left me alone. Follow him anywhere over. Get him to love me again. If I can't get my love back, I will get my revenge. Follow him anywhere over. Get him to come back again. And if you can't get your love, I will get my revenge. I'll get my revenge.
Delilah?
Don't boy.
Your sister pruned something.
Prudence.
How did you find me?
'Twas destiny.
No, seriously, how did you find me?
It wasn't hard at all. Everyone in Texas seems to know you.
More importantly, what are you doing here?
I'm here to retrieve you, of course.
And retrieve the artifacts and the important things that you stole from our homestead.
Well, I did have to borrow some things, you understand.
I understand, but Prudence is particular, so.
All that's left is this silver-plated cake knife.
Oh, well, I'll take that, thank you.
Guess I don't have many sit-down dinners anymore.
I'll serve you sit-down dinners in Georgia. Corn pone and salt pork and fatback and...
Sounds crudely appetizing, but I have commitments, family commitments here.
He's the leader of the Taylor clan.
That's right.
Ever since Uncle Picton was murdered by the Suttons. Hello.
Do I know you?
Wait. Not yet.
So you see, I have responsibilities here.
Your responsibilities are here, with your child and your wife.
His what?
His wife.
Oh, is that the one from Waco?
From Waco?
Well, I mean, no offense.
My cousin is confused, he is often thus.
I was the best man at your wedding, doughboy. It was a shabby chic affair on the Bosque River.
That must have been the Monroe's wedding on the Nueces.
No.
Or Washington on the Brazos.
Perhaps my recollections are twisted. We do have a lot of cousins.
And you're about to have one more. We are your family now.
Well, you see, there are two kinds of family. There's the wife-spousey thing with the unwanted child and in-laws. And then there's the kind that you're born with and born to. Your mother, your father, your brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces. Who helped me with the phone school? Beat on the headmaster with the metal tool. Who helped me beat up on his head? That's my cousin Ed.
Hello.
Thank you, cousin Ed. Who helped me on the day that I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die? Who helped me get away that night? Was my cousin Dwight.
Hello.
No, my other cousin Dwight. It's my family. It's my family.
That's right.
They'll be at the gallows when I fall. It's my family. It's my family.
That's right.
It's their fault I'm this way after all.
kidnapping and larceny, bribery and forgery, murder, robbery, arson, and fraud.
Who helped me in my last attack? Help me tie them up and shoot them in the back. Who helped me do it all again? It was my cousin Ken.
That's right.
Come on, cousin Ken, you need to take a picture with your family. You stand right here, sir. That's right. Yeah, let's back to cousin Ken. Every picture. 1, 2, cheese. It's my family. It's my family.
That's right.
They'll be at the gallows when I fall. It's my family. It's my family.
That's right.
They messed me up when I was a kid, though. I blamed them for what I did, so it's your fault I'm this way after all.
Ah, that clickety-clack sound put me right out.
Oh, well, it's the Yankee Major.
I told you, there's no yank or rev or north or south or any of that. Stop trying to put everyone in a box.
Yeah, how about I put you in a box, eh?
That's not helping. Remember, we're partners in peace and pacification.
You know, you're starting to become redundant.
I'm trying to teach you how to spike a track. Now, come on, swing. How was your foot?
Yeah. I know.
It's all right, it's okay. Come on, try again. Let's swing. That was my foot.
Doughboy, you turn this train around. You are coming with me.
What about family reunion?
I got your family reunion right here.
You see this as a zero-sum struggle, one where only one side can win.
Well, that's true.
It's not true.
What?
It's not true that it's zero-sum. Both of these disparate groups would benefit from an enforceable peace.
Ah, enforceable. You see, that's the rub right there.
But I sense your curiosity.
I'm not going to Georgia.
You stop that talk right now. You are upsetting resolution.
Oh, that name.
He needs his daddy close, as do I.
The train had to make an unscheduled stop.
Where are we?
You're your final stop.
We spiked the track.
And now,
And now,
And now we can really get cooking. The first substantive contact with both sides. Of course, you're gonna need to holster your weapon. Come on, Amber, too. There. Remember what we talked about? That's not helping.
Yeah, I remember.
Stop right there! Now, can we just savor this moment? No threats, no conflict, just a very tense ceasefire. Now imagine this going on for a week, a month, a year maybe?
it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, sure, at first, but close your eyes.
Never.
Okay, well, wait. Tell me in your words, how did this all start?
It was the summer of '69. These two Taylor scum were strutting like peacocks through the streets of Mason when they came upon one of yours, a lone army soldier.
A Yankee soldier it was, and when confronted, he rudely knocked the hat off of my head.
Not your turn. Sorry.
These brutes, in response to that perceived offense, drew their guns and shot that soldier down.
He knocked the hat from off my head!
You already said that.
Well, it's important.
Ever since that day, the Taylor gang has swarmed like a plague of locusts across the land.
murders, killings, homicide.
And worse than that, cattle rustling. From the east to west Texas to the west to east Texas.
The Suttons are hardly blameless here. Why, they ambushed my poor Uncle Pig kid. They burned his barn down.
We We had real kerosene then.
Well, they are villains here.
And a corrupt masquerade of justice.
Look, there's anger here. Some of it justified, but if we can't find a way to mend fences, then General Sheridan's gonna come down here and dismantle your very own way of life. Do you want that?
No.
No, of course not. How about you?
No, I suppose not.
No, of course not. So let's all just sit down. This is not going well.
Thank you for the insights they are revealing. Why, there's so much stuff for us to take away. But frankly, what I think we all are feeling is you're getting in the way.
There's no question what you've been achieving. Your contributions, no one will downplay. But now, I think you should consider leaving. Because now, you're getting in the way.
Take your dinky whitey back to Boston.
Ultimate.
Whatever wicked city you roam. Forget about the audience you lost them.
Is it not going well?
No.
Is it not going well?
No.
Is it not going well?
Can't you tell?
Never tell.
Expectations here have been exceeded, and your talents have been clearly on display. Why don't you go somewhere where you are truly needed? 'Cause here you're getting in the way.
Well, do you need it spelled out okay?
R-U-N.
Get down on your knees and start to pray. 'Cause you are finished, Major. You are D-U-N. So stop getting in the way.
Take your dinky hiney back to Bangor.
Bangor, what the?
Go home. Forget about the audience you lost them.
Is it not going well?
No.
Is it not going well?
No.
Is it not going well?
Can't you tell?
Never tell. I've got a feeling I can't stay. 'Cause I'm getting in the Hello. Thank goodness you're here.
Major, you shouldn't be out in the sun like this. You'll peel.
I can't move. I was attacked by one of your native species.
Yes, you were.
I need one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I like you, Major, but you're gonna have to do that one on your own.
I can't.
I suppose the snake did not wish to negotiate.
No, the snake did not negotiate. But now that you're here encountering a fellow peacekeeping professional such as yourself,
Should we drag him?
Nah.
Cut branches and fashion a travois?
oh, Travois sounds good. Travois sounds real good.
Oh, I don't think the Major needs to join us, Deputy.
Of course I do.
Oh, he's probably had his fill of East Texas by now. Tailors, snakes.
True, but
Leave me. Yeah.
We'll send someone back from Galveston.
but you need me, and the swelling is pinkish.
He was cold to you, Delilah, cold as ice.
Willing to sacrifice our love.
Ladies, thank.
I think he showed you his true colors, Delilah.
You were right all along. Your prudish, spinster-like bitterness has proven correct.
I get no pleasure from your sorrow. Although, now I can go back to Georgia and recommence our meager lives on the family farm.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Ladies, I hate to interrupt, but I've got a little bit of a situation
You
here.
have quite an unusual resting place.
Well, it may be my final resting place because you see this room is...
We will talk about that later. Right now, we need to hurry on to Galveston.
Galveston to get on a boat back to Georgia, right?
Of course. And if you see anyone else there, well, that's icing on my cake knife.
Ladies, wait. This wound is red and firm and hot to the touch. God! Snuck up on me.
Yeah, we were hiding. He's scared of that woman.
That's not completely true.
Yeah, call me a chicken.
Boom! Oh, no more! No more! You two are so unpleasant, but I'm so glad to see you both.
Do you have anything valuable on you?
My army code of conduct.
Take his shoes.
Oh, that's a relief.
Then you can shoot him.
Excuse me?
I said shoot him.
Shoot him, please.
Can't you do one thing that I tell you?
We've got two shoes, that would be two things.
You are...
I'm what?
You are such a...
such a
I've
what?
been on that.
This wound, it's red and it's purple, actually?
Oh yeah, that's probably fatal. Guess we don't have to shoot him after all.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Wait, the shoes?
Ah, you can keep them. Wear them to your funeral.
I was wrong to be so optimistic. Oh, General Sheridan, I was wrong.
Yes, you were.
General? But how can I hear you?
It's delirium, Major. The poison has entered your brain.
Oh, Major, if you ever come down here, in person that is, just look for a good-looking skeleton with an officer's cap.
Oh, Major, are you giving up?
Yes. Giving up on the Taylors, giving up on the Suttons, giving up on me.
You know what your problem is?
No, but since you're a figment of my delirium, I guess you're going to tell me.
Rome wasn't built in a day. You've got to think incrementally.
I don't know what that means.
Increments. The warring parties spoke to you, yes?
Yes.
And then they spoke to each other.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, that's progress. Incremental progress.
Incremental progress? You mean?
When your blues are never ending and your mood quickly descending, go to bed, wake up, and then try again.
Think yourself alone and friendless, and your troubles, they seem endless. Slap yourself and then try again. You can't give in to sorrow. If you give in your food, incremental improvements beginning tomorrow. Maybe that's true. Here's what what I'll do. You know, it's not so bad. Only 10 more miles to Galveston. And I think my foot is getting better. Hey! Hey, hey! Oh. Hey! Hey, hey! Hey! Hey, hey! Hey! Hey, hey!
Smells like fish. No, that smell, that's the Taylors. Look at all them with their smiling faces, their little vendettas and bits of vengeance. Ooh, just comes the cockles of my heart.
Well, cockles aside, it's foolish for us to gather in such a way.
No, we're right very safe here. We're deep in Taylor territory.
Taylor territory, Sheriff. Surrounded by men with the self-same sinister mien and a look-alike malevolent leer.
So far I count Rufus Taylor, Pitkin Jr., Tay-Tay Taylor. Oh, and Three Legs. I haven't seen him since the war.
I only hope we're not perceived.
Fair point.
These seem inadequate as we are surrounded by Taylors.
Surrounded by Taylors, a man can relax.
Oh, in our line of work, it's unwise to ever relax.
So you need to learn how to relax. I'm not going to be rustling cattle when I'm 40.
You're 45 now.
No.
Yes.
Yes, I've reached the age of reflection, Deputy. When this final showdown is over, I shall be retiring.
Retiring? But you exude a youthful spirit. That stinger still got some sting.
I've invested in a quiet, well-fortified cabin up in Mineral Wells. Got what they call a hot tub. See, there's more to life.
See, there's more to life.
Is there more to life?
All of it is fun. To whip out a gun and shoot someone. Or in disguise to burglarize and terrorize.
And now it's for us.
We fight doing justice, marvelous. In a dispute
Or a pursuit.
we execute.
But sometimes in the middle of the fun, I consider hanging up my gun. Wipe the blood off of my knife. I'd like to have a quiet life. Although it's a gas to go kick some ass, smash window glass, or rob a stage or to outrage girls half your age.
Sure it is a trip. Make a prisoner strip and pistol whip. And when they try to tell a lie, we hang them high.
But sometimes in the middle of the fun, I consider hanging up my gun. Spend an evening with my wife. I'd like to have a quiet life.
There they are. Doughboy, Beauregard, Pitkin Jr., Rufus, Tay-Tay, and Three Legs all gathered together.
We'll end it here, sir.
And then we'll move on to other things.
But sometimes in the middle of the war, I start thinking I want something more. Learn my chores.
family fella.
He was, I was. I've since got back on the jerky.
Well, I recognize you anywhere from your wanted poster.
Now, where's your birthmark?
Where is my birthmark?
Right where it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be on your face.
Oh, well, that's why I wear the bandana.
My
See, this is-
extended Taylor family, such a pleasure to finally meet you all.
Delilah, again.
I couldn't miss the reunion of my new family.
Right before we get on the boat to Georgia.
Of course.
Delilah, you know Cousin Beauregard, and this is Cousin Jasper, and this is
Debbie. Debbie. Cousin Debbie.
Jasper and Debbie.
Hey, those look just
They
like...
do kind of look just.
Well, they look just like Taylor's 100%, maybe more. I mean, look, hey!
Hey, what the dang?
What are you doing with my cousin Jasper? Oh. So,
Taylor.
Son. Debbie.
Just Debbie.
Okay, Debbie.
stop it, Beauregard.
Yeah. Stop it, Hildegard.
What did you just call me?
You heard me? Hildegard.
Oh, Hildegard, you!
Like that.
Suttons, Taylors, I've come for many miles on this foot to find you here, killing each other. And for what? A stolen cow, an insult, a one-night stand. Oh, sorry. General Sheridan famously said, if I owned Texas and I owned hell, I would rent out Texas and live in hell. And I'm beginning to see what he meant. Sort of. Ow! Sorry. My mistake was trying to turn you guys into friends, united against your many common struggles. But friendship, that was never going to happen. But before I return to Baltimore, before I tell General Sheridan to do his worst, there's one more thing we might try. It's a peace treaty. It's a ceasefire. It's a pledge. Sign this document here.
Once begun,
No problems disappear clear.
no we're not.
Clear up this violence here.
No one shot.
You'll sign reluctantly, but in the end you'll see you'll do the right thing finally. Just put your name to this list.
Once begun,
Calls for an armistice. This.
so why not?
Shake hands and promise this kiss.
Thanks a lot.
You'll sign reluctantly, but in the end you'll see we'll do the right thing finally. We're gonna end this war the right way, with a ceasefire, a truce, and a peace treaty.
Guess we will be pacified. Everything else we have tried. Will it last? Well, I have doubt.
Me too.
There's so much to fight about.
I'm not quite ready to stop yet.
The cake knife.
I'm serving up a slice of scalp.
Ma'am, scalp starts a little higher.
You spurned me, doughboy. You used me like a beer towel. And if I can't have you, then neither shall Texas.
Delilah, please try to remember the passion we once so very briefly shared.
Be brave, doughboy.
Guess this makes you boss now.
Well, that's a side thing, but yeah.
Miss Taylor, people are putting down their knives and their guns. We're so close to an ending. You can't just kill him.
What would the baby say?
I know what the baby would say. So grab a pen, start signing.
Okay, sure.
We'll see the stars align.
Evermore.
We'll see the sun start shining.